Okay, folks, this will be an interesting one. This is about someone who's really racked up a load of anger debt in me. Someone that's supposed to be close to me and care for me, but is a total schmuck. We'll soon find out who this person is, who this despicable asshole is. I think we're going to leave it on that. Didn't want to touch that. Actually, we're not going to touch the hue. I don't know what I'm doing here, folks. Okay, let's see what this person is. Sorry, folks, but this is my dad, the man that's caused a lot of rage in my videos. So this is my dad, a picture of my dad I shot off my desktop. You can see the pixels, the screen dots, and we're going to make something interesting out of this piece of shit that I call, that is supposed to be my fucking father, but he's a teaser and a bully and an all-round asshole. He's an asshole, folks. He hates my photocopier art. He doesn't appreciate that I'm an artist. He thinks it's foolishness, and that really upsets me. I take that as a grave insult. And, you know, if he doesn't behave himself and apologise, I'm going to let him take it to the grave. So I'm going to let it take it to the grave. If he can't apologise for the trouble he's caused me, he's going to take it to the grave. I'm going to make him take his bullshit to the grave. He's not going to, when he dies, he's not going to die. I'm not going to go to his funeral. I'm not going to go to his funeral, folks. I refuse. I'm not going to his fucking funeral. He can go fuck himself, as far as I'm concerned. He can go fuck himself. He can take his bullying and teasing elsewhere, because he's caused so much trouble for me. When I was living with him, he's hell to live with, folks, if you believe that. He's a horrible person to live with. And he likes to wind me up like a top and then let me explode in his face. And he loves it. He gets off on it for some reason. He likes to tease and bully and wonders why I get angry. And he threw me out of his house, bitch. So I'm not happy with my daddy. He's not my daddy. I don't classify him as a father. He's a teaser and a bully, just like the fucks at school that I had to deal with. So I had to deal with loads of fucks in school, and he's just one of them, and I just put him in the same gulag as they are. So yeah. He hates my photocopier art. He wants me to be normal. He believes in normalcy. He's obsessed with being normal. He's compulsively normal, to the point of stupidity, to the point of he's probably mentally ill with that. It's probably a mental illness he suffers from, this compulsive obsession with normalcy. To be normal, to be a sheep, to be a ewe. Hey, ewes. You know, he's a sheep. He's a sheeple. He doesn't know any other better. He just thinks everything has to be normal. Everything has to be cookie cutter. He likes to. A couple of his interests include singing and philosophy, but he can't sing, and he's not a philosopher. He doesn't know. His philosophy classes have not taught him to be nice to his own daughter, how to accept his own daughter as she is, even though she loves photocopiers and seems a bit crazy. But that's really not fair, that he wants to believe he's something he's not. He's not a philosopher, and he's not a singer. It's like he's fantasizing that he's some great person because he's a fantasy man. He doesn't believe in reality. This is real, and he won't accept me and my photocopier work, which is real. It's who I am. It's the way I function. It's the way I work. I enjoy what I do. I'm good at it. So I'm really over my dad that he wants me to be normal. You know, he's so frightened. He's so frightened of failure. He's got no balls. He thinks he's got balls, teasing and bullying me. And he just doesn't care. He's just such a fucking idiot. He's a real fucking tard. He's an idiot. And yet he manages to make a lot of friends. I don't know what his friends see in him. If I was in charge of Sing Australia, which is the group that Dad sings with, I would politely tell him to leave. If I was the boss of Sing Australia, I'd tell him to politely leave. Now this looks shit house. I think this version's better. But basically he's a dick, you know? So I don't care what he thinks of me now. I don't care anymore. I don't give a flying rat's fats about it anymore. He can just take his shit. His stuff is going to the grave. If he doesn't apologise on the 6 o'clock news, I will not forgive him. I will not let him in my life, should I say. I won't accept. I won't take any text messages or any correspondence of any kind from him. He's going to be barred from my fucking phone. If he wants to send me a text message, it's going to be ignored. And he's going to have to put up with being ignored because teasers and bullies supposedly don't like being ignored. I used to always be told that by my mum when I was dealing with them at school. But unfortunately, they still prevailed. They still managed to, unfortunately, get me angry. They just were so many of them. So you can understand my teasing history means that I hate my dad even more for his teasing. So just put him in the same gulag as the people at school that used to hassle me mercilessly. So you can see you can understand where my dad is going to fit in the scheme of socially and economically socially in the scheme of things in my life. Now that's come up looking better. I'm going to move it up a bit and I'm going to make it a larger enlargement. But I really just have to. But there is one thing, folks, I have to do. When Dad finally apologises, I will have to forgive him, folks. I will have to forgive him of what he's done. I can't hold that. It would be immoral in my books to hold that grudge forever. I can't be like him. I can't replicate his unfair and unkind behaviour. I have to fucking be the good person. And I want to be the good person, folks. I don't want to be the villain or like a villain. He's the villain. I want to be the good person. So I want to be the one that does the right thing, even though the fucktard has done the wrong thing and has really upset me big time. He's a dick. Look at that smile and that face. It seems so fucking winsome. How fucking deceiving, you know, how fucking deceiving is that? Really sad that such a winsome looking face can cause so much pain. Isn't it odd, folks? And magenta is low, replace when indicated. I was hoping that would happen today because I have to order some toner from the photocopier company, and we should have enough toner to cover us to finish this off. I'm going to move it down a bit, but basically Dad just doesn't accept me as I am. He doesn't accept me as I am. He just wants me to be some cookie cutter normal person, and everything he does is cookie cutter, like singing in a choir. Then you're not a fucking good singer. You know, that's pretend. That's not real. You're fantasising. You're up on the stage at the Opera House and he goes to his head, I bet, that he thinks he's a part of he's a genius singer or a talented singer, he obviously thinks. But he's not. He's full of shit. He's full of fucktardery. It's a wonder I haven't exploded on this video, because normally when I do videos dealing with my father, I normally inevitably erupt into a ball of flames, which I think I'm just running out of fucking... I'm getting fed up, folks. I'm just getting fed up. I'm fed up with him just taking control of me, even though I'm not fucking around him. I'm not near him, I'm not talking to him, and he still gets into my headspace just talking about him in my videos. So, you know, folks, it really is difficult dealing with such a nasty person who happens to be your father. So, you know, he just is a difficult person to deal with. He wants me to have normal social life and normal hobbies. I'm trying to get these videos to go on the 6 o'clock news so I can not just find my partner Luigi, who I've lost, but to get my dad to apologise for all the pain and suffering he's caused me through his teasing and bullying activities. Even way back when I was a teenager and I was just discovering myself as a photocopier artist, and he really made me feel really bad about it. So, well, I didn't feel bad about it, I don't think. I just felt miserable that he tried to stop me from doing it. You know, he's a dick. So, anyway, enough of that. This is nearly finished anyway. We've managed to get his shit done, and here we've made an artwork out of my piece of shit father. Anyway, gotta go. Have fun.